after I got the 1.14 world record. This has taken so many worlds, so many attempts. I've been resetting like crazy. I haven't been playing for PB. I've been playing for world record. And I'm really happy that I decided to stick with that and have seen this through. So you can see here, I spawn on a plains village near the ocean, and then I believe you'll see in a second that there's a desert to my right, if you didn't see it already. And I get a lot of bread in these chests, which is actually really cool. Because it makes me not have to waste time getting hay later, which is really, really nice. So I decided to grab 2 pieces of wood here because I have 4 iron from the blacksmith, and then I can just make an iron pick, since I'm guaranteed to be able to get a bucket and an iron pick and a flint and steel from getting 4 iron in the blacksmith. So I'm able to make all my tools. I decided to still make a hoe because I don't know if I'm going to get any more bread in the chest, and it's honestly forced a habit more than anything. So I know where the golem is. I'm going to grab these beds first. And I apologize if I'm talking kind of fast in this, but I don't really have a lot of time to say what's going on because the time is so fast. So I do apologize for that. But I do hope you all enjoy regardless. I don't really do these with commentary. When I live stream these, I do it with no microphone, and I kind of just have the video going. So I feel like doing any post commentary is better than just no sound whatsoever. So anyway, grabbing this tree before I kill the golem just so I have wood. And something you'll notice is that I did get 7 obsidian from that blacksmith chest, which is really big. 7 obsidian, it's not enough for me to go through and use that blacksmith with the 2 lava, so I need to still find a lava pool, but it does give me 7 obsidian to play with if I do want to do nether travel, which is really, really awesome. So I'm able to get more bread there. At that point, I realize I don't need this hoe at all, and I decided to organize my beds. Right now I don't see the one next to my crafting table in my inventory, so I think I only have 7 right now and not 8, so I accidentally grab another bed. And I clicked these villagers just to see if they had a bread trade, since I did have the 2 extra emeralds and I already had a bucket, but neither did, so it didn't end up mattering anyway. So I grab all my beds. I'm looking for a lava pool. Don't see anything. Nothing really to note in this desert. I check my cords. I see that I'm negative, which something that I don't really like being. I usually like trying to go positive for stronghold, etc. But I decide to play this in a bit of an interesting way. I decide to hug the coast here because I know I need gravel still, and this is also where I make my bucket, and this is also when I realize I have 9 beds, but whatever. And I'm hugging this coast to make gravel, and I forgot to make my boat, which is really good. Nice job, me. So I see some gravel to the right. I decide to go grab that, and then I'm kind of just hoping I see lava on this coast. I decide to not go in the desert because of the coordinates that I'm at, and I want to still be pushing negative in both directions, I believe. I think that's what I was going for here. So I see a temple, and I decide to just check for lava up here. I don't see any, so I'm just looking really just as a way to get in. The reason I'm still playing this out without, seeing this lava pool already is I'm pretty far out on both my coordinates, and I do have ocean everywhere I go. So most likely, when I come back from the nether, I'll be able to use this ocean travel, and that'll be really nice. So I grab this dolphin. The dolphin immediately leaves me. That was really cool. Awesome. MVP of this. MVP of the world is that dolphin right there. So I decide, what, screw it. I might as well just boat to the end of this desert. And again, it kind of sucks that I have to waste all this time boating, but I'm able to clear a lot of distance early on, hoping that the stronghold is this way, while also hopefully getting more ocean travel in the long run, and then looking for a lava pool really when I get to this desert. So I'm really hoping here, if I didn't see a lava pool once I get on land here, I probably would have killed the run, because I either would have killed the run or I would have just tried to blindly find the stronghold. I think that's probably would have been the 2 plays. But luckily I do see lava in this little pit here, and I'm able to use that to my advantage and enter the nether at around 5 minutes, which is really nice. Not the fastest time with how some of these runs go. In my past PB, my 1758, and I screw up the block placement. Really good job, me. My 1758, I entered sub 4 minutes, which is kind of my goal in these. So entering around this time was a little bit later than I would have liked, but I have an iron pick. I'm pretty far out. I have 7 obsidian, which honestly isn't the best thing when I'm this far out already. Actually, I'm not even that far out. I wanted to go positive, that's right. So my X was more positive. So I spawn in the nether. I don't really see anything. I do have a crimson forest though, which is really nice because I'm able to trade even though I don't have any gold. So I see a bastion. and I turned on my view distance because lag, etc., etc. So I see a bastion, and I have this gold here. So I decide I might as well mine this gold, make myself gold boots, play it safe. And if this is a good bastion, we could be, why not? Yeah, honestly, like at this point, I was thinking, let's do some bastion strats. It's been a really long time since I left the Nether on a real run. Why don't I just, play this out? Honestly, that's realistically what I was thinking. I wanted to just play this out. So I make myself gold boots. I'm looking at what type of bastion it is, and it's a really good one. I forget what this is called. I just call it pig face. I don't know what the technical term is. I know there's treasure bastions, stables, there's the one with the nether wart, and then there's this one. I just call it pig face because that's what the gold thing looks like to me. And I actually play this embarrassingly bad. It's been a really long time since I did bastion stuff, and I actually lose a gold block here because I'm really smart. So I dropped down. I decided to just build back up with the gold blocks because I didn't want to take any damage from piglin, and I didn't have any other blocks in my inventory, so why not, I guess. I'm able to grab all this, and right now I'm at 6 minutes, which is really good pace. I see a lot of piglin over there, so I'm thinking I'm going to trade on that high ground. The one block drops, and I see 2 piglin down there, so I'm like, you know what, screw it. A third one falls, and I see like 5, and I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to throw all my gold down there, which is really nice, and they can start trading. So I'm trading like 2 stacks of gold at the 6.5 minute mark. And I already have 7 obsidian, so I don't really have to worry about getting too much obsidian. I get a crazy amount, though. I'm pretty sure at this point I can already nether travel, which is dope. No, I have 9. So I'm trying to get these piglin to come over, and they really were not cooperating. That's the only one that was. These two just did not want to come over here. I was really trying. I should have had my boots on at this point, but I was really trying to get them to come over and chase me, and then fall in the hole, and they just were not cooperating at all. They just weren't. Like this dude decides to go after a hoglin, and then this other dude with a sword just wants absolutely no part of me. And at this point, I still have 0 pearls. There could be pearls in the pit there, but I didn't see any. So at this point, I still have no pearls. This dude was just not. He was not having it. He did not. There was nothing stopping him from coming up here and attacking me, but he did not want to. So here I get my first 8 pearls, and then this hoglin comes out of nowhere, and I'm like, let's not die. So I kind of hide in this hole. I put my boots back on so that other piglin doesn't attack me. And then I was hoping that the reason I punched the hoglin is I was hoping that because I had gold boots on and the hoglin was attacking me, that the other piglins would start attacking it, but that didn't happen. So I had to kind of just sit here and regen. I decided to double my ender pearl, so I know I'm about to jump in this pit, and hopefully I just get the amount of ender pearls that I need. So I double them over. I know this hoglin can't get to me now because he's stuck. And I have 16 pearls, which is really nice. I wanted a little bit more. In hindsight, I actually think I could have left right now, but I wanted one more trade for safety, and I have so much gold down there. What's it going to take? Like a minute max. I knew it wasn't going to take that long, and I get it. So I'm out. I think that was probably it could have been 3. I'm gonna guess that it was 4. It was probably 4 pearl trades. So like good luck on that, but nothing like too crazy. And I start pearling around and instantly find a fortress. Sorry. I need to not talk about random things and just talk about what's going on. So I'm looking at my chords here. So the bastion was in the positive quadrant, so I knew that the fortress was going to be in a different quadrant. This fortress is in negative positive, which is great, and I pearl onto the good part of the fortress. That pearl was extremely risky, but I had fire res, so I know it was fine. I checked to see that I have 150 still on my fire res, and I decide, you know what, screw it, I might as well just drink another one now, because I don't want to accidentally forget that I don't have fire res when I'm going for this blaze stuff. So 9 minutes in, I see this blaze spawner, and I'm like, all right, dope, cool. This gas is shooting at me. Not the greatest, but I have fire res, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. I kind of just ignored him. Killing the blazes, 0 for 1, and then I get 1 for 2 here. I actually had really good blaze rods. Drops again, which I guess is kind of, it's a world record run. You're going to have good drops of things. I believe I go 6, 4, 8 or something. I actually barely use the spawner. The spawner was not cooperating with me. For anyone that's not familiar, soul sand valleys have a higher chance of spawning mobs and fortresses, which will become very apparent in a second. So spawners aren't even like quote-unquote necessary. Obviously they're helpful, but not like super necessary. I was hearing a lot of blazes, so I was wondering where they were, and I could see that, on my left there's like 50. 2 for 3, 3 for 4, and I believe 4 for 5. Yeah, so I have 4, and I'm trying to play it risky now. I decided to leave the spawner and just go for these blazes. I decided to play it more safe and not go for the one kind of in that pit and just go for these ones out here. I really didn't want to hit the piglin. I don't. I think about going for this dude, but he is so far down. I'm like, screw it. And there's a wither skeleton that withers me to the left. And I didn't realize at the time, so that was very scary. I jump over here because I know they're all going to chase and they're all going to just fall, which they do, which is honestly pretty funny. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. They all just kind of fell in this bottomless pit. I go 6 for 7 and then 6 for 8, and I see 2 more wither skeletons chasing me, and I'm like, you know what, screw it, I'm out of here. I have 6 rods, I might as well just try and get out of here. And I decide to make a random portal instead of going back to my own, because I'm like, you know what, this is pretty good pace, we're going to random portal it. And let's just say that decision paid off. There's a reason you're watching this video. This is the cool moment of the video. I knew my cords. I checked my cords at the blaze spawner. I knew I was at a good distance to randomly teleport. And I spawned in an ocean cave, which was not great because I purposely went higher up because I didn't want to spawn in an ocean cave. And I still did. So not great there. I still have to make my pearls. It's 11 minutes. And at this point, I actually start to realize, like, okay, this is really good pace. So I throw the first eye. And I proceed to then not catch it, which was honestly something that I never do. I always catch the eye, so I was very disappointed in myself. But it actually is making the X go down / up / whatever you want to call it. The X number is rising, even though it's negative. I'm thinking that it means it's far away. I'm thinking that that means, you know, it's screwed. Shoot, it's going to probably be pretty far. But, you know, my Z is 1700. So I'm like, you know what? Let's throw another eye. Let's see if it's close. Maybe it is. We'll see. So you'll see I take a little bit of a side angle here and decide to throw another one. And I'm kind of just hoping, like, you know, maybe it's close. Maybe it goes behind me. And it goes to the left of me very hard. It's like a 45-degree angle. And I'm like, did I misthrow my first eye? Is it actually right here? I actually haven't gone back in the world, but I don't see it in the water here. I was looking for it. I didn't see it. So I decided to just hop on land here and throw one more to just make sure that I'm not losing my mind and the stronghold is actually right here. And I throw it, and the eye goes directly down. And I'm like, oh my god. At this point, I realized the pace that I'm on. I realized that this is absolutely insane. I did not want this creeper doing anything to me, so I decided to just kill it. And now I do a strat called 4-4. So if you see the XYZ underneath this block and underneath that is chunk, you'll see that my numbers are 4, and then a descending number because I'm digging down, and then 4 again. What 4-4 is if you're digging in the correct quadrant of the staircase of the stronghold, like the origin staircase, you will fall in the middle, like I just did every single time if you're in 4-4. So I know that I'm in the start of the stronghold. It's not that way. I go over here. It's not over here. I'm like, where do I go? And there is the portal. And I'm like, oh my god. Perfect 0 eye. I had 12 eyes. And I was good to go. And I have so many pearls. So you can kind of see in my movement there, I'm a little bit shaky. Because at this point, I'm realizing, oh my god, this pace is absolutely unbelievable. So I hop up here. And this is honestly the thing that separates my run in the previous world record. My end fight is really fast. And, you know, there's a lot of, you know, half of the end fight is luck, but I think the other half is, you know, the RNG manipulation that you do. This is something that the previous world record did not have. I believe, I actually haven't checked the splits, but I believe I enter the nether, or the end, slower than previous world record. But I do manipulate the RNG by towering up, and I already see it perching. I'm like, this is insane. This is actually going to do it. I have my beds ready, I have my block ready, I have my pearl ready. I just need the dragon to come down, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm hoping. And finally, eventually, slowly but surely, it decides. And here we go. It is go time. I get rid of the pearl, I find my other bed, and here we go. The final 1 cycle. Do you guys think I get it? Do you think I finished the 1 cycle? I actually do it really early because I didn't want to screw it up. This 1 cycle is, again, awful, as is my 1.14 world record. That is just because my nerves are out of control, and I did it in 7. So not the worst, not the best, but that is it. That's the world record. The new 1.16.1 world record. At the time of recording this, obviously, it's not verified, but I have no reason to believe it won't be. So that's that. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like I said in probably the beginning, I'm moving, so I don't know when I'll be fully. This may be the last video you see for a bit because of my move, but thank you all so much. I will see you all later. Goodbye.